Okay, so I think it's prudent that in order to avoid future drama, I think we need to shed light about some of our personal problems.
Go on.
So, I want to open up about a problem I've been having for a while now.
Yuri slowly puts her arms behind her back. Do you want to tell me what it is now and help you practice for it?
No, I don't think that'll be necessary. Honestly, I don't know if I trust myself to even talk about it in front of anyone else.
Well, I can help give you a nudge when I talk, but why don't you trust yourself?
I've never told anyone else about it, and it took me until recently to acknowledge that something was really wrong with me. So to share this information with others is kind of a big jump for me.
I understand, but I'm glad you trust me enough to tell me about this.
There was a time where I completely trusted you, but my trust in you has been shaken.
Yuri's voice breaks as her face flushes red and looks away. Both of her faces. Yuri?
Save your breath. If you love Natsuki, fine, you can be with her. I'll just live with knowing the fact that I wasted my time.
Yuri. Look, I messed up. You have every right to be angry at me. I don't know why I said yes to her, but I felt that if I said no, I would have hurt her.
Did you think about Did you think about how that decision would affect me?
I did. I was put in a lose-lose situation.
Sure it was. So why spring this on me now? Why didn't you accept my offer for me to come and talk?
I was just as angry as you. I needed to cool off. We all did. But I see that I made another mistake.
That's all you've done.
I sigh. Look, when we all sit down and talk about what happened, will you just at least listen with an open mind? Yuri stares at the floor for a few moments before responding to me.
Fine, I'll listen, but I want no more excuses.
I'm done offering excuses.
I guess we'll see. I just hope that Natsuki...
Before Yuri could finish her sentence, the door opens and Natsuki enters the room. She looks to Yuri, who quickly sits down and buries herself in her book. Natsuki's eyes then lock onto mine as I continue my icy stare. She tries to say something, but she quickly catches herself and brushes past us to get to the closet. I quietly sigh to myself. I am not looking forward to talking to her.
Go.
Look, the truth is, I have feelings for Yuri. I've been spending quite a bit of time around her recently, and well, I like her. One by one, the girls shoot either an irritated or dejected look at me, but Yuri only smiles as she holds back tears. I really don't think that there's anything that's going to change that. I want to be in a relationship with her, not despite any of you. I briefly make eye contact with Yuri. But because I've come to realize lately, I think she needs me. I turn to Yuri, signaling to her that it's her turn to speak.
Right.
Yuri promptly stands up. She shakily breathes in and out, tears welling in her eyes.
Everyone, the thing is...
Natsuki looks at Monika, then to me, Sayori, and finally to Yuri. Monika manages an uneasy grin as Sayori and Natsuki continue to look on at Natsuki. Wait, what? Hold on. Monika manages an uneasy grin as Sayori and Natsuki continue to look on at Natsuki. Good job, guys. Good job. I didn't realize how hard this would be for Yuri to come out about whatever it is she's about to tell us. Though I have a sinking feeling we already know what it is. I give Yuri an encouraging nod. Come on, Yuri. You can do this.
I can't do this.
Yuri bolts out from her seat and rushes out the door past Monika, loudly sobbing. Crap. I quickly turn to Monika. Monika's grin quickly evaporates. Quickly. Let me go after her, please. Monika sighs.
Go for it.
Monika says irritably. What the hell is up with her? Oh, well, I'll deal with her later. Just as I'm about to run after Yuri, I feel someone grip on my arm. It's Natsuki.
Wait!
I brush Natsuki's arm off of mine and turn to directly face her.
I'm not very good at this.
What are you talking about?
I'm...
Natsuki's voice starts to break. She shuts her eyes in an effort to fight back tears. It ultimately proves futile as tears start running down Natsuki's cheeks. She finally lets it all out.
I'm sorry, okay? I'm sorry for trying to take you away from Yuri. I'm sorry for saying all those things I shouldn't have. I'm sorry for hitting you. I'm sorry for everything.
I stop for a minute, taking in what Natsuki had just said as she stands in front of me on the verge of a total breakdown. Natsuki...
Yeah?
She sniffles at me. I'm not the one you need to apologize to right now. Natsuki's expression turns to shock. Before she can properly react, I return and head straight for the door. Just as I exit the room, I hear her cry out to me.
Holly, wait! Let me...
The door shuts behind me. I'll deal with her later. That was a door opening noise. I gotta find Yuri. Yuri? Yuri! Where are you? Damn it, where could she be? I wander up and down the halls aimlessly, looking for any sign of her. Eventually, I stumble upon an open door to one of the classrooms. I can hear someone sniffling and sobbing in there. Yep, that has to be her. I quietly enter the room, gently closing the door behind me. As soon as I get in, I see Yuri curled up in the corner. I carefully approach and quietly call out her name. Yuri? Yuri slowly looks up to face me.
Please, leave me alone. Stop looking at me. I'm just a freak.
I kneel down next to Yuri. You're not a freak, Yuri. Yuri stares at me with her glossy eyes.
Yes, I am. I'm a freak, but I can't control my emotions around anyone. Especially you.
What do you mean? What are you talking about? Yuri stops sobbing and pauses. For a full minute, Yuri is completely silent, aside from her occasional sniffle. Her face is frozen in fear and uncertainty. I'm honestly not sure what I'm supposed to do. Before I could react, Yuri lets out a pained sigh.
I figured I was going to have to show you eventually. Either you accidentally see it, or I show you. At least this way it's on my own terms.
Yuri? With tears strolling down her face again, Yuri stands up and pulls up her sleeve, revealing numerous scars running up and down her forearm. Some of the scars are more faded than others, while some appear to be more recent. Actually, they all look very recent. I feel increasingly lightheaded the longer I look at Yuri's arm. My stomach feels like it's about to cave in and collapse on itself.
It's like done that on the other arm, too. Now you know my secret.
Yuri, how long have you been doing this for?
Years.
Yuri resumes her sobbing as I stand shell-shocked at this revelation. I'm not even sure how to react to this. How do I even respond? Yuri sees my reaction and pulls her sleeve back down in disgust.
I know what you're thinking. It's exactly what I expected from you. This is why I worked to keep it hidden away from you so long. If you won't accept me knowing what you know now, then you will. If I try to get any help, if I even talk to my parents about this, I'll be locked away, never to be seen again. I can't fathom being apart from you. I wouldn't be able to tolerate not being able to enjoy the club anymore. But it's over now, isn't it? You're going to tell someone of authority about this, and I'm going to be committed to an institution for who knows how long. It was good while it lasted. I ruined everything for you. Our friendship and club are gone.
Yuri breaks down again and continues her sobbing. She's clearly being hysterical, but I'm not sure if it's possible to reason with her right now. I don't want to leave Yuri unattended, especially like this. However, maybe she just needs a moment to calm herself down. But isn't it my job to be there for her in her time of need? I should leave her alone, of course. I'm going to give you a minute alone, okay? Yuri meekly looks up at me, tears still running down her face. She doesn't say a word, but I interpret through her sniffles that she agrees. I'll wait outside. Come out when you're ready to talk. Yuri stiffly nods as she goes back to burying her face in her hands. As soon as I exit out the door, I hear her soft sobs resume. I lean against the wall of lockers, asking myself if I just did the right thing. Yuri's not in the right state of mind. Should I really be leaving her alone right now?
Hallie.
I look up to see Monica right standing in front of me. Oh, hey, Monica, didn't see you there. I'm surprised I didn't even hear her coming. Am I out of it, or that out of it today?
Sorry, didn't mean to sneak up on you there.
You're good. Did Natsuki calm down yet?
Oh, she's fine now. Did you find Yuri yet?
Yeah, she's in there. I just threw to the classroom right next to us. She just needs a minute or two.
Perfect, that's all I'll need.
4? Monica suddenly gets right up in front of my face, almost pinning me to the locker. Monica, what are you doing?
Just relax, it's my club.
What the hell are you? Alright, so I actually want to count the number of text boxes here because I mentioned last time I felt it was overwritten, but how many text boxes do they need to communicate what MC's going through right now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17.
Thank you for making this easier on me.
Alright, I won't count the last one because it was just dots, but 16 text boxes for MC's, like, physical collapse. Like, come on, man. Just, come on. Come on. This mod, man. It's so fun. Oh, no. She's gonna hurt him. Oh, don't hurt them. No. Why not? Explore. We actually do have to go all the way with, like, the intervention and stuff, because the last of the two endings we're missing are the neutral ending, where we pick the dots at the end, and then the non-neutral ending, where we pick Yuri as our final best girl. Yuri once more rolls down her sleeve, revealing the cuts I saw earlier. I feel my stomach uncomfortably churn again.
I already showed Hallie this earlier, and I take it Monica already knew about this. I could because I do it as a way of self-control. I needed to control myself against my more darker impulses. I got the idea of cutting because I read about it in a story that happens to relate to me very well. The main character was going through similar issues that I was. To help cope with her problems, she resorted to cutting. So I tried it, and it worked. I got addicted to cutting the more I did it. It became almost habitual for me whenever I got angry or depressed enough. It'd make me feel better for a time, then the regret would set in, which would inevitably lead to more cutting. I also do it whenever I get overexcited. It reminds me too much of the behavior I've struggled to avoid for so long. It's a reminder of the life I've tried to leave behind, so it also serves as a sort of punishment system for me. As I've told Hallie, I've tried other methods, but the only thing that's sometimes enough to keep my mind off cutting was reading books, though it's not foolproof. Foolproof would be. And that's my doing as well.
Alright, there we go. All this. And we pick the dots. Dots. I think it's best that I stay single for right now.
So, that's your choice, huh? I will say I wasn't expecting that one. But I think that in the interest of the club, it's the right thing to do.
This club nearly tore itself apart because of me. I think I should just not be involved with anyone like that for right now. Maybe I'll take a look into that again some other day, but not after this.
I understand, Hallie. Well, this is where we depart. Everyone's going to want to get their final say in before you go, so I won't delay them any longer. But I do want to say that I'm extremely grateful for all you've done here. You've been there for us through our worst and best times. You've helped the others start to forgive me, and put me on the path towards learning how to forgive myself. It's not something most people would do, Hallie. You really are one of us. And I'm glad that you remember the literature club. This place really wouldn't be the same without you. I wouldn't even exist without you. You're the best member of the club that I've had the privilege of knowing. And I wish you the best in all your future endeavors. Take care, Hallie. I hope you've enjoyed your stay with us.
Monica and I share one last smile with each other before she grabs her stuff and disappears into the hallway. I feel a tap on my shoulder. To my surprise, I turn around to see it's Sayori. Though she doesn't seem upset or even angry at me, but rather at peace.
Hey, Hallie.
Sayori, how are you doing?
Well, I'm not sure I really know the right words for any of that. Well, we always knew it was going to be a long shot for us to ever be a couple. The only chance of that was in the base game.
It's just not meant to be. Sayori, you're a great girl and an awesome friend. I know if one day you'll find someone who loves and cares for you.
I appreciate it. I'm still willing to be your friend, Hallie.
I'd like that very much.
Good. I don't know what I'd do if you said no.
I do want you to promise me one thing, okay?
Yeah, what is it?
Get help for your depression, alright? You know I hate seeing you like that. It's for your own good that you keep going to therapy.
Well, after this, I think I'll have plenty to talk about with whoever will be my therapist. But I'll do it for you.
Thank you, Sayori.
I'll see you around, okay?
You know it's cinnamon bun.
I love it when you call me that. See you around, Hallie. Thanks for being a part of this club. Not a part, but a part. It really means a lot to me that you agreed to join.
I know, that's why I did it. Sayori and I exchange one last smile before she heads out and disappears into the hallway. Natsuki is the next one to approach me. At first, we both struggle to find the right words to say to each other, given our history, but for once, she's the first to break the ice.
I have to say, you do nothing but surprise me. You go through all that and not use any of us? Why?
It's not yours or anyone's fault, Natsuki. I just need to think about what's good for the club rather than what's good for me for a change.
Well, I guess I can get behind that. We've had quite the ride, you and me.
Yeah, it's really been something.
You know, for the longest time I wasn't sure if I could really trust you. And, well, I still ended up falling for you. I don't really know why. Maybe because I thought you were funny and amazing.
Charming?
Don't push your luck, Hallie. I really do regret starting all this drama, though. I liked you a lot, and I never meant to hurt you or anyone.
You know, or I know you didn't, Natsuki.
What I'm trying to say is most boys wouldn't have done what you've done for me. I know you certainly had our uppers and downers, and yeah, things could have gone better, but I really, really want to thank you for saving me back there. I'm not sure how any of us are going to get over Monica trying to kill us, but I think you set enough of an example for us to follow.
It's the least I can do, Natsuki. I know there's more to you than your looks and the tough act you've put up. I'm glad I've gotten to know the real Natsuki.
More or less. I'm still not sure how I feel about all this being some sort of game, but that means I don't have to worry about my dad anymore.
That's true, but still, you don't have anything like Monica's powers. What are you gonna do?
I'll figure something out, but I'm not going back there again, that's for sure.
Glad to hear it, Natsuki.
Yeah, so I guess I'll see you around.
Of course, this club wouldn't be as entertaining without you in it.
That's for damn sure. Bye, Hallie.
Natsuki smiles as she heads out into the hallway. Finally, Yuri is the last one to approach me.
It's hard to believe that we're finally at the end of this saga.
Yeah, I imagine everyone's feeling pretty relieved.
I most certainly am. I know the others already said the same thing, but I really do want to thank you. Or thank everything you've done for us, especially for me. I wish our relationship could have gone differently.
I'll admit, I wish we all could have had the club experience without drama, and things could have gone better between us for sure. But you're a beautiful, gracious, and kind person, Yuri. You'll find someone worth your time. I believe in you.
Thank you. Coming from you, it means a lot. I think we both learned a lot from this experience, wouldn't you agree?
For sure, I just hope going forward we'll be stronger as a club. Yeah, we'll be stronger as a club together.
Yeah.
So, what are you going to do about,
I think it's finally time that I start confronting this problem rather than suppressing it. I'm not sure what the best way is, if everything is just a simulation now. Is there a way I can slowly just undo my problem with the glyph button?
I can't say that I have the answer for that question, but I know you'll figure out something out. I'll be right there if you need my help.
I'd very much appreciate that, Ellie. I really owe you a lot, don't I?
I just did what I thought was right back there. You and everyone else are so much more than some code.
Well, we'll have so much to ponder about this post-river rally. But I must admit, this whole experience has inspired me to write down my own story about this.
It better be a bestseller.
I've written a full novel before, but I'm sure I can figure it out. But perhaps one challenge at a time, right?
Yeah, I think we've earned some well-deserved rest.
And rest we shall. Farewell, Ellie, and thank you for everything.
Yuri says sweetly as she heads out the door. I sink back in a chair as Yuri leaves the club room, taking in the newfound silence. It's finally over. All the tears, all the name-calling, all the temper tantrums, it's finally over. I glance at my watch and notice that it's far past the normal time I'd be heading back home. Well, even if this world isn't real, it did feel weird hanging around in here. I pick up my stuff and begin heading out the door, but not before taking one last look at the club room. This really is no ordinary literature club, but I don't think I'd have it any other way. I turn on my heel and head out the door to start the walk home. Come on. Come on. Why so long? I take a seat down on my steps to my house and lay back my backpack beside. Looking up at the sky, I can see a tint of orange more in the vast blue sea that flies high above me. Even if it's not really, I always enjoyed. It always did instill a sense of calm and peace whenever I was traveling. And after today, there's two things I must surely need. Though going forward, for better or worse, things are going to be the same. Monica has a lot of work to earn everyone's trust back, and I'll ensure she fairly earns it. After all, who knows how much time Monica has really bought us? How are we going to cross over to this world to rejoin the person I'm supposed to represent? Am I even real? Thoughts. No matter. Whatever challenges that await the Literature Club, I'll be right there with them to face it down. Because I know one thing for sure, I care about them with all my heart. And I know the player does too. Thank you, whoever you are. You'll always be welcome to the Literature Club. And then no girl approaches us. It's even less of an ending than the other endings. Oh, sorry, the other non-endings. Encore, I am sure I want to quit, but we're still not quite done. We just a little bit further to go, eh? We just got to do the good parts of Yuri's route, and that'll be it. But I think for this one, we're gonna do one last little weird thing. Did I not click it hard enough? Oh, there it goes. It's just taking a long time to load. We're going to start on a Sayori route and join Yuri anyway and see how that goes. Yep. Because we didn't really do that. We didn't, we kind of did it with Monica, but we didn't follow through. We didn't follow through with that, Did you accept Yuri's confession? We're going to say yes, but we're going to be with Yuri anyway. That's what we're going to do. We're going to see if that's going to be our last little thing. Just to ensure there is no happiness in the Literature Club. Alright, away we go. I don't know how long it's going to take before we reach any new bits, because, we've seen so much of this dialogue, and so much of the extra dialogue, and the little bits, the singular lines that change here and there. Yuri. Away we go.